Do you know you can edit an image using AI simply by saying, change the car's color to matte black? It's not magic, it's not a paid service, and you don't need any design skills. It's called Identity Edit, part of the new KREA2, and most YouTube tutorials don't even mention it. Today I will walk you through installing it step by step and show you exactly which settings saves time and which ones waste it. Okay, without any further ado, let's get started. Today I'm going to show you step by step how to install and use this new AI image generator called KREA2. We are going to run it, as always, inside Pinokio using the 12GP platform. If you're new to the channel, 12GP is a platform that lets you run AI models locally, whether to generate or edit video, generate images, generate music, or convert text to audio. Today, we are going to focus strictly on the image generation model called KREA2. Before installing anything, open Pinokio and check if you have the latest update available. Right now, I'm running version 8.0.35. It's very important to always update to the latest version of Pinokio to make sure it loads the most recent models and prevents errors during installation. So, step 1, update Pinokio. Once you have Pinokio updated, let's open 12GP. Just like we did with Pinokio, you also need to update the 12GP app inside Pinokio before launching it. This is crucial so that the latest version, the most recent models, and all the plugins we'll need for this tutorial get loaded. Now that 12GP is updated, let's open the application itself. Inside 12GP, you'll see a menu with several icons, an infinity icon which corresponds to the video section, and an image icon, which is the one we'll select, which is the KREA2. Here's a quick reminder of something I've explained in previous videos. In this version of 12GP, next to the name of each model, you'll see a black square or a white square. When the square is black, the model hasn't been downloaded to your computer yet. When it's white, the model is already downloaded and ready to use. This image generator has two main versions. The first is raw, uncompressed, heavier but with higher quality. The second is turbo, a distilled version that generates images in fewer steps and is much faster. Each of these two versions also has two modes. With Identity Edit, it allows you to use a reference image for image-to-image workflows. Without Identity Edit, it works strictly as text-to-image. With that clear, let's test all four combinations so you can see how each one performs. We'll start with the Arrow Identity Edit version 1.2 model. We upload a reference image, in my case, a screenshot from a video, and in the prompt field, we write something simple like a man on a street, just to test if the model can upscale the resolution of the image. We leave the resolution at 720p and keep the rest of the generation settings at default, then hit Generate. Important! This is how the model is installed. There's nothing else you need to do. When you generate for the first time, 12GP automatically starts downloading the model. In this case, the model file is 13.5 gigabytes, so keep in mind that the first generation will take longer due to the downloaded. And before we continue, if you generate images, audio, video, or even music using AI, I have some discounts links at the description of this video. So take a look and maybe you can get a discount. Okay, let's continue. Resilient result. The first test didn't turn out great. Upon reviewing the model description, I realized it's specifically designed for tasks like removing people or objects from an image rather than upscaling resolution with a generic prompt. We adjusted the prompt to ask for something aligned with its actual function. Remove all the people in the background. This generation took 5 minutes, and in total, counting the 13 GB model download, the whole process took 22 minutes. This time, it did remove the background people, although it also partially removed the main character, which wasn't the goal. The final resolution remained the same as the original image. Conclusion: the model works, but you have to be very precise with your prompt. Now we're testing the raw text-to-image model without a reference image. We'll use the default prompt: a fox walking in the snow, golden hour, natural lighting, and skin details. We keep the same resolution and click Generate. This generation took 28 minutes in total because it had to download an additional model specific to text-to-image. The generation itself took 9 minutes. The resolution was significantly better than in the previous tests with a reference image. This is the mode I recommend if you're looking for raw quality. Now let's move on to the turbo model. Before generating, here's an important detail on how these models are organized. The identity edit versions are for editing an existing image, while the versions without identity edit are purely text-to-image. For this test, we used the higher resolution image we obtained earlier and prompted change the card color to matte black and keep all camera angles unchanged. The turbo model was also 13.5 GB, so the download took a good chunk of time. The entire process, download plus generation, took 1 hour and 13 minutes, but the generation itself, once the model was downloaded, took only 2 minutes. It did exactly what was asked, changing the color of both cards to matte black. I actually found the quality to be better than the raw model with identity edit, though keep in mind the original image was quite pixelated to begin with. Technical note: I ran all these tests on an NVIDIA RTX 3080 graphics card with 12 GB of VRAM. Keep this as a reference point, as your generation times will vary depending on your GPU. Finally, we tested the Turbo Pure text-to-image model using the same prompt of the fox in the snow. This generation took only 1 minute and 46 seconds, and the output quality was very similar to the full raw model, with well-defined details. Conclusion: the main advantage of the Turbo model is speed. While I don't know the exact minimum system requirements for sure, I estimate that an 8 GB VRAM card should be able to run this model without much trouble. Definitely something to consider if you don't have a card as powerful as an RTX 3080.
Quick summary. Raw identity edit edits an existing image, takes 5 to 7 minutes to generate, and requires a 13.5 GB download. Raw text-to-image generates from scratch, takes 9 minutes, and requires an additional model. Turbo identity edit edits an existing image much faster, in just 2 minutes, with the same 13.5 GB download. And turbo text-to-image generates from scratch in just 1 minute and 46 seconds.
My general recommendation: if you're aiming for the highest possible quality and don't mind waiting a bit longer, go with the raw version. If you prioritize speed or have a less powerful graphics card, the turbo version will give you very similar results in a fraction of the time. Okay, and that's it for this video. If you like it, please thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, activate the bell to get notifications on my new videos, and if you made it this far, I invite you to watch this other video on how to install LTX 2.3. Click here to find out more. See you guys next time. Bye bye.